And coming to you live from the Stutzman Sports Complex right next to the Kenny Weast Band Camp for brass instruments only. This is our Season 4 recap. Right before we go into hiatus for a couple weeks. I'm glad Kenny and Gage made it back from the Weast Griswold family vacation. It is Sports Allegedly.
Welcome. Thank you all for joining us for this episode of Sports Allegedly. John to my right.
You're the mic, doggy.
Gage to my left. I'm Kenny, of course.
Yeah, I'm surprised Gage is with us. He was bitching about his grandpa wanting him at the house, and his grandpa's like, "You over there? Okay."
We've got, obviously, World Cup news to talk about. That's been the big sports, news for, especially on the American sides. And then we'll talk a little bit about baseball standings and then we'll preview what our summer looks like as far as the previews getting into football because we're close. But let's open with basketball. It's been the NBA trading for the past 2 weeks has been unbelievable. There has been lots of thank you for the people that are watching live and that. But
I'm reverse bold from you. So.
We've been multiple good trades. This has been one of the more.
I don't know if this has been multiple good trades. It's been a lot of craziness.
Well, I think it's all these teams are afraid. They have signed these mid-level players, and I say mid-level. You're talking 15 to 25. Top NBA players, and they've signed these huge contracts.
Well, it's like, what are the Celtics doing? Because
we'll talk about them last. We need to talk about them last because that was the biggest one.
Well, no. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was the biggest thing that happened.
I don't think so. I think Jaylen Brown was bigger, but we'll talk about them too.
I think Jaylen Brown
and I think what makes it bigger is because what a weird trade it was and what they got it in return. But I think getting back to what I was started talking about is I think all these teams are trying to get under the second apron because the tax is so big. And that's exactly why you've seen the local team that
never dated a girl with a second apron.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, traded Wiggins.
Yep.
Wiggins
they let Wiggins go. Hartenstein. They let him.
He's back.
No, they re-signed Hartenstein.
They re-signed him.
That's right.
But Wiggins and Joe are gone. And they picked up Dort's option, but the news there is they still could trade him.
Yeah, no.
Because it was cheaper for the team that would pick him up. But the taxes, how the NBA has this weird salary cap, aprons and taxes, and
currently looking at ESPN with what they call the off-season moves. They start at Kawhi Leonard. It was big on the board. Anakatopo, Jaylen Brown, all that was really big. And where is LeBron going to end up?
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun. Yeah, you texted me that, and I was like, who cares? So as of July 8th, Windhurst says if the Cavs move Struss, it can make room for LeBron to come back to the Cavaliers, which. I don't know. I don't see him trying because he's got his home and everything there in LA. I don't see him trying to come back to Cleveland to finish out his career.
I bet he goes to the Heat.
I could see the Heat or the Golden State.
Okay, so allegedly Golden State's out.
Oh, are they?
Yes, they started out strong, and I kind of thought that too.
I'm going to say as of July 8th.
But they said the interest on them has dropped.
It's waned?
Yes, it's waned.
So as of July 8th, Larry Nance has signed a 1-year deal with the Pacers. Steph wants to team up with LeBron. They've talked about it on the golf course, is what this says. But nothing has actually happened. We're looking at Middleton was moved by the Wizards, or the Wizards moved to acquire Middleton in a 6-team sign-and-trade deal. Sorry.
Well, some of these, you're going to have a lot of them that really are interesting. I think let's talk about more interesting ones. June 30th, that was announced that Raptors have traded for Kawhi Leonard. Now, Raptors got Kawhi Leonard, and the Clippers got Ingram and Grady Dick. Remember Grady from Kansas? What a dumb pick. I was looking at his stats, and I was like, just another
My surprise is still the Clippers moving on from Kawhi.
Here's the deal. They got 2 unprotected first-round picks, 1 pick swap in 2 seconds. That's huge because Kawhi hasn't always been the most healthy, But it was great for the Raptors because they're a team that's been mid as well. But don't forget that the Thunder have one more draft swap from them in 2027.
Correct. And you remember the Raptors were only relevant with Kawhi Leonard.
Well, yeah, have been.
And
yeah.
that was the one time that they won.
But they teamed
and then
up.
Kawhi immediately moved over to the Clippers, and he didn't do anything with the Clippers.
Well, we'll talk about Paul George leaving too, because he was part of that.
Yeah, isn't he in like Chicago or
no? We'll
Celtics?
talk. No, yes, because he was part. That's how Thunder got all their picks,
right?
Because them two wanted to team up.
Cleveland has re-signed Donovan Mitchell to a 4-year, $273 million maximum extension contract, which is good for them because Donovan Mitchell's been really good for them. He's made them relevant again.
Well, and their contract is crazy though, because his last 3 years he makes 70, 75, and 80.
One of my favorite things was, you remember all the guys that the Bulls sent the Sacramento Kings?
Oh yeah.
Rosen and Levine. I think where's Levine? Levine's moved, or DeMar Rosen.
Oh gosh, where is Levine?
I remember something happened recently, and so they're splitting the team up. They're they're going young again.
Yeah.
And and so Levine and DeMar Rosen played with the Bulls, made the Bulls relevant and mid-relevant, not like relevant,
like 10th place in playoff relevant.
No, I think we made 7th.
Oh, okay.
I don't ever think we made it. We might have made it one time. The Bulls might have made it one time to getting past the play-in with those two.
So the going back to
the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, and they generally they're one of those mid teams always. They haven't been good since Chris Webber, I think.
No, I know. Paul George waived his trade bonus to get signed by the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, that's part of the Jaylen Brown deal. So another one that I noticed that was quietly done is Ja Morant was traded to Portland.
Oh, that's what it was. DeRozan was waived by the Kings.
Yeah.
So Rosen is able to go free agency.
Yes. So Ja was traded to the Portland Trailblazers.
That surprised me.
And then Memphis turns around.
Oh no, Morant. They wanted to get Memphis wanted to get rid of Morant for a while.
Well,
he had the gun charges.
Yeah. And then he has he's had surgery on his labrum or something.
Yeah. He ended up getting injured.
So Memphis got Jeremy Grant back, who used to be an Thunder guy. And
OU Thunder?
And Jeremy was and actually and Chris Murray, but OU was actually he averaged like 18 points, I think Jeremy did. So he's still a scorer. Portland wasn't very good, but Ja Morant, at least if he can stay healthy and stay normal on the outside world, that would be now he's declined obviously in level. He's not what he once was, but that could be a pickup. And Portland didn't have to give up any draft picks.
No.
Or if you look on the same breath,
it's crazy.
Memphis didn't have to send any with them.
No.
It just kind of worked out as how that went.
Andre Drummond signing with the Knicks, which is crazy. I sent you that text about Andre Drummond going there for 1 year.
Well, they got rid of Mitchell Robinson though.
Well, I know they got rid of Mitchell Robinson, but
because did he break his hand in the playoffs or something? Remember, it was during the playoffs he hit something or somebody.
Was it the backboard? Didn't he go up or something?
No, that was the guy from was he the Lakers or something that jammed his finger? No, he punched something or somebody.
Oh, he did.
Yes. And
but Andre Drummond is now a Knick,
and obviously don't need him.
No,
Mitchell, I meant.
Oh yeah, but Andre Drummond now being a Knick makes them even heavier favorites for winning next season.
So I've reviewed all these trades. Goofy one I saw was, and we'll talk. The Hornets had 2 big trades. Hornets made a playoffs this year.
Yeah, so the Hornets sent LaMelo to.
Hold on, let's talk about that one second. Let's talk about this one first.
Shit.
Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal. I don't know.
Grayson Allen was their big guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's that's Phoenix. This is Phoenix's guy. This is who Charlotte's getting. Okay?
Grayson.
Remember, he's kind of they call him a little dirty, a little thuggy white kid.
He was the shithead that played for Duke.
Yeah.
That flopped.
Looks very young in the face too. Okay, so the Phoenix or Charlotte gets him and Royce O'Neal. I don't know anything about Royce, and they get a 2033 unprotected first for Malik Bridges. What?
That sounds good.
I mean, it's a huge win for Charlotte.
Malik Bridges is really good.
Now they had to send some picks, because they had one. Phoenix did get a 2029 first-round pick back from them, but it was the least favorable of Charlotte, Utah, Cleveland, and Minnesota. Well, shit, Minnesota's going to be there.
My favorite thing is the fact that Chicago's not involved in any of these stupid deals right now.
Well, that means they're really working hard and not doing anything. So.
Well, no, they're really working hard to keep that team.
Don't they have one of the Ball brothers?
No, they sent not LaMelo. They sent the other Lamar. They sent him to Charlotte, so Charlotte still has Lamar.
So the Suns did get a couple picks back, but not a 23 unprotected. Phoenix could be hammered shit 33, but they're probably planning on this tanking rule changing and everything else. That's what I think some of these, they're stretching these picks way out. But let's go back to Charlotte, a playoff team, Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, they replaced Chicago for that.
So they get rid of Grayson Allen, they get rid of Miles Bridges, and then they turn around and they get rid of LaMelo. And
so right here, I'm looking at the transaction on Monday, July 6th. The Hornets signed Hannes Steinenbach and guard Christian Anderson to rookie scale contracts. Re-signed Kobe White, who's a good player, to a contract. Signed guards Michael IJ. Why am I saying his name wrong? IJ.
I think it's a Jai. I don't know him.
Yeah, it's no, I know a Jai. You know a Jai. Yeah,
I know.
You actually do know who he is.
Yeah, I know.
And Kalen Boswell to two-way contracts. They waived Tonson Ebum and acquired Dorian Finney-Smith and
that was huge.
3 second-round picks from Houston.
Okay, so
in exchange for cash consideration.
Yeah, so they got Dorian Finney-Smith, and they got 3 second-round picks, and it's via Memphis in 27, Houston 28, Houston 33.
Is that
the Rockets just got a trade exception. That's it, $13 million. It's huge,
but
it's a huge trade exception,
right? But is that
so? What the Rockets are doing is they're thinking
is that 27, 28, and 29. Is that the 3 second round?
No, it's that would be 27, 28, and 33.
Oh, okay.
The last one was 33.
Okay, so they jumped ahead.
But they were Dorian Finney-Smith. They picked him up because his salary was a little bit higher, but they obviously Charlotte could afford it, and he made 43. He averaged only 3.3 a game, just after he was 8-7, 41% of threes, but. They got Marcus Smart, so obviously Marcus is there.
I like Marcus Smart.
So,
but here's one thing: Oklahoma City acquired draft considerations from Atlanta Hawks for Aaron Wiggins.
Yeah, for sure.
Was Wiggins worth?
We got 2 seconds, okay. And then we turn around and trade it up to get the kid from Iowa and give up 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of a but that one was good, and then we'll get to the Ball trade. Because the Hornets obviously were very
Sixers signed Anthony Simmons, which is was really good
trade.
And Dean Wade to contracts, and acquired Jaylen Brown from the Celtics, and signed Ariel Pakodi. I don't know who that guy is. It's a weird center.
I can't find that Ball trade.
Yeah, it was early. It was mid-June, wasn't it? Late June.
So Giannis. We can talk about Giannis.
It was before.
Oh no, there it is. Okay, it's June 25th.
Yeah.
So the Hornets' last big deal is they surprised everybody because they started early. They got rid of LaMelo Ball, but they give him to the Timberwolves. Who the Timberwolves are there. I mean, they're a team that's got to go now. They've got maybe 2 years. I know Anthony Edwards is great, but Gobert's older. So they're thinking, okay, get a ball mover in LaMelo, and your backcourt's pretty good. Can he share the ball because he does like to hog the ball? So Minnesota gets LaMelo Ball and Josh Green. The Charlotte Hornets gets Naz Reid, which is great. I love that player. Used to be, I believe, at Dallas. And then Charlotte gets a 2023 unprotected first-round pick. And then they get 3 pick swaps, which I don't think that means much, 28, 29, and 30. Minnesota's going to be better than them, so I don't think that means a whole lot. And then 3 second-round picks, 29, 32, and 33.
All right, so here's the one thing that the Heat have done to fix themselves. They re-signed Wiggins. to a veteran extension.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much that is. They acquire Anakatopo and Bobby Portis, which are two good players. I do actually like Bobby Portis, from the Bucks in exchange for Harrow and two other guys I've never heard of. Oh, wait, three other guys I've never heard of, and draft considerations. And then they signed Hardaway Jr. to a contract.
Yeah, I saw he come back on a small. I think he's probably going to be in a veteran.
I think that the Heat, yes, they want to try to be a contender, but they're going to end up being a number 7, a number 6 team maybe in the playoffs.
Well, let's just talk about the number 1 seed Eastern team.
The Knicks?
No, it's Philadelphia now, by far.
You think Philadelphia has made the moves?
Yes.
You don't think that think that the Knicks are going?
You got Anthony Simons. You got Jaylen.
No, I get it. I get
Jaylen
it.
Brown.
Hasn't Jaylen Brown been injured?
You didn't. No, he was the MVP consideration last year.
No, I got it.
Boston. It was Tatum that was injured. He comes back.
Okay.
They didn't win against the Knicks. They lost to the Knicks in the playoffs. I mean, they were the eventual champion. Was it Nick or no? Did they lose to Philly?
Who?
No, Philly lost to the Knicks, I believe, in the playoffs.
Yes.
Or was it Boston?
Right. Hold on, let's go.
We'll look up that. But no, let's talk while you're looking up that, because I want to say Boston, or was it the Cavaliers? Because didn't the Cavs make an interesting run to the Eastern Conference Championship against the Knicks? Or was it because it wasn't Philly that played them? So there we go, right there.
All right, so the Cavaliers ended up beating out the Raptors. The Knicks beat the Hawks, and the Sixers beat the Celtics.
So the Sixers beat the Celtics.
And then the Knicks beat out
the Sixers.
The Sixers.
I forgot about the Hawks.
But didn't it take them 6 games, or did they run through that one? I forgot.
Well, you remember remember Hawks went up on the Knicks like 2-1 or something,
and
then they just turned it on after that. But so the Sixers beat the Celtics, not the Knicks. But you look at as far as and there's Zach LaVine right there, Sean. I just ran across him.
Should have known.
Yeah, I don't know where he went, but let me go back and I'll find this. Sorry, I lost my spot on the Jaylen Brown trade because you thought Giannis was the biggest one. I thought this one was the biggest one simply because of how the trade went down and how I really think that one of the best teams that has been the best for the past decade-ish, maybe not quite a decade, 8 years or so, is Boston. And I don't know. I don't think they got better.
No, the Knicks eliminated the Sixers in 4 games.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was.
Because remember that second game was real close, and it's like they went to shit after that.
Right. And then the Sixers had eliminated Boston in 7.
Oh, it took them 7. See, that's not bad.
No.
But it was panic mode because they didn't win there. All right, so that was my big trade. I thought July 1, Celtics trade Jaylen Brown to Sixers for Paul George. So Celtics get Paul George, which I believe he's on an expiring contract after next year, or maybe one more. They get a 2028 first-round pick, which could convert to a pick swap. The Philly's going to be good, so it's not going to be a great pick. They get a 2031 first-round pick, unprotected. That one could be juicy in the future because that's phase down. Embiid might not stay healthy forever. And a 28 and 30 second-round picks. And Boston and 76ers got Jaylen. I just thought when you look at the team statistics, and I know the Celtics are going to make a little bit more moves because they're going to have a little money now to play with. But you essentially swap Jaylen Brown for Paul George. I don't think that makes you better next year, in my opinion.
No.
Now, obviously, Tatum is very good, one of the more talented, but you knew this day was coming. And I really think this
you knew that they were going to let one of them go.
Yes, and I really think it came down to some money issues as well. If there's something we're missing, I don't know. I mean, I was listening to Bob Ryan. He's one of my favorite from the Boston Globe. He was doing a radio interview the other day, and I was listening to him, and he was just fanatical about it, and he's like, they ain't going to, the only way they're going to make this trade look reliable is if they win 50-something games next year. And he said, and it doesn't make them better.
I'm going to win 60.
It doesn't make them better.
No.
But if you remember when Tatum was out and got hurt, this was the year that Boston was going to be in the lottery pick.
Right.
They were talking lottery.
Right.
And Jaylen Brown played his ass off this year. And their coach won Coach of the Year, I believe, because they were the 2 seed. And it didn't work out well in the playoffs because they don't have a good big man.
But have you really brought anybody in for the Celtics too?
Well, Porzingis is gone. He left as well. So they had some
that's
talented
what I'm saying.
teams.
Have you
Marcus Smart they got rid of.
Have you brought any one of those guys in? Because wasn't Smart on the championship team?
Yes, and that guy was originally a Celtic, and I thought he brought the toughness to that team. I really did. Always good on defense, not a big scorer.
You're talking about NBA and toughness. There's no toughness anymore.
No, I think
you don't have Barkley. You don't have Jordan. You don't have Pippen.
He's one of the few remaining ones.
You don't have Ewing. You don't have Stacey King. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
You don't have toughness anymore. You don't have Larry Bird out there telling a guy what he's going to do and then do it right in front of him.
No, I get all that, but I'm just saying for this type, sometimes
for this NBA, no, I get it. I mean, we watched Wemby be a bitch in the playoffs.
He tried to act tough.
Oh, I know.
Tobias Harris was a good pickup for them, though.
Yeah.
And we talked that before we left.
And I wish Castle and was it Castle and who else on the Spurs team? I like those two.
Brunson or
no, he's on the Knicks. It's the old belt.
Vassell.
And I liked Ron Hunter's kid. Is it Ron Hunter's kid? Isn't it Ron's kid?
I think so. I think so, but I like them without him.
He was the sixth man.
They won without him. They did better without him.
I wouldn't say better.
No, you remember they won the game. They won that game without him because he got pulled early.
But the other game that he got kicked out, he lost against the Thunder.
Right,
the Thunder beat him.
Right, but that was a Thunder. I mean,
and I'm kind of wondering what just locally are the Thunder going to do anything? I don't think we have the money. We're getting rid of people and we're bringing all these youngsters.
We're still,
in. You're gonna have to see Jalen Williams is going to have to.
Oklahoma City is still going off draft picks and youth, and
Jalen Williams is going to have to stay healthy for this team to do anything because we're not. Now we're going to play the big guy, the youngster, that we drafted, the 7-footer from Spain.
I hear he's been doing good in
But
G-League.
I haven't seen. But I don't know.
Is it him? Is it him that's been doing good in G-League?
No, the kid from Kansas has been doing really well.
Okay.
But I mean, it's.
I just remember reading. There was an article. I just remember there was an article.
The Thunder were losing like by 30 points last time I saw when they were playing Utah.
A
couple days ago, or maybe it's yesterday.
Yeah,
I can't watch that shit.
No, nobody can.
And it's like.
It's like you watching UFL.
No, it's not. It's not even good college teams.
No, I know.
Because you do have some of the lower end kids that how they're still on a team. It's not even like the good college, and it definitely doesn't have the excitement. So there's our basketball update. So really, right now we're waiting on LeBron. Teams that we talked about. It looks like Heat. Gage said.
Golden
State, I think Golden State's out. There was 2 more. Who was it? One of them was kind of interesting.
76.
If they would have lost, rumor has it, if the Knicks would have lost the championship, that was his choice. But they won. So now you can't go look like a hero because they already won it. What about, would you think he comes to the West? It seems like the Spurs are one of them. They were an option. I don't see that because he almost looks like Durant there.
Yeah.
Just hopping on a winner. I think he goes back to. The Heat is more talented, I think.
Yeah, way more talented.
I mean, I like Donovan Mitchell, but
the Heat are trying to get.
But you got what's his face? What's the guy from Oklahoma that's kind of a drag at times? The bearded wonder.
Oh, good.
Why am I not thinking of his
Draymond
name?
Green?
No, for the Cavs. He used to be at the Thunder. The beard. James Harden. James Harden's there.
He wasn't.
I thought he was the Sixers.
He wasn't. Okay.
Harden?
Isn't Harden on the Sixers?
Oh God, am I way off here?
Harden's on the Sixers.
No, I thought
he's not on the Heat.
I didn't say Heat. I said Cavs.
He ain't on the
Cavs. Yeah, he is on the Cavs. Isn't
he? Yeah, Cavs.
Yeah. He was Sixers. Now he's Cavs.
To be honest, I didn't even know Harden was on OKC.
Yeah. Oh, long time ago we drafted him.
Yeah, Harden.
That's when we had Durant, Westbrook, and Harden.
They were the big 3,
and then
took us to the playoffs. Took us to the playoffs. Realized that those 3 couldn't play together because they all wanted to be the big man on the fucking court. And
well,
so started getting rid of him.
Rumor is they cheaped up Harden's contract, and he was like, "All right, I'm going to Houston. I'll
But
be the man
still-
and make gazillions."
But still, those three couldn't, and they still won't play together. I think.
Oh no!
I think Durant and Harden have played together since then, or is it Westbrook and Harden have played together? Only two of them. Only two of them have played together since then.
I think it's Durant Harden.
Yeah.
Did Durant come over when Harden was still at Houston?
Houston,
maybe.
Yeah, it was in Houston.
He hadn't been there that long though.
It was in Houston. It was in Houston.
That'll be a good thing to research.
It was in Houston.
We'll put our research department on that.
He's right there. He doesn't have a computer.
No, he's got a phone.
Get on your phone, bitch.
And a new one.
Yeah.
A newish one.
Yeah. By the way, Megan, get Kenny a new phone.
All right.
All right.
Let's go to World Cup. Or you? Oh, you go to NHL? No, go to NHL. You take over that.
The NHL has been crazy this season. We know the Buffalo Sabres. We did talk about this 2 weeks ago, I think it was, at their trades of, because they're a young team. We talked about them. The weird thing that has happened is the Florida Panthers have let their goalie, Bobrovsky, who won 2 titles with them, go. I forgot where he ended up. I'd have to click on his name here real quick. See where he is now. He's in his 16th season. Toronto Maple Leafs. So let Bobrovsky go to the Maple Leafs.
Okay. Go ahead, finish.
What
I found the basketball trivia, but go ahead.
Oh, what was it?
No, okay. So you guys were kind of right and kind of wrong. I mean, it was right, but it's just wrong team. So Westbrook and Harden played 1 year at the Rockets.
Yeah, Houston.
Was it Durant? Yeah. Yes. Well, you said Durant.
Oh yeah, I thought it was Durant.
And again played for parts of 1 season at the Clippers in 23 and 24. That was the end of Harden. Durant and Harden played together for 2 years. I forgot about this at the Nets when he was there. I completely forgot about that. When's the last time you watched the Nets game?
Never.
Okay. Since Brad Daugherty was there, I think. Was he a Nets guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Montreal Canadiens have let Kirby Dosh go, who is one of the better forwards in the league. He started with Chicago Blackhawks, and I wish the Blackhawks had never let him go. I'm looking for.
Oh, get to the juicy
no.
ones.
I'm trying. I'm trying to find it because Dorofeev, as everybody heard during the playoffs, Dorofeev, who played for the Golden Knights, who was one of my favorite players, he's on the Rangers now, which is crazy. And I never thought that you would let one of your younger higher scorers go. But the Golden Knights let him go.
Well, they're so good though. They don't need him.
I know. Frederick Anderson left the Hurricanes after he won the NHL title. He's now with the Edmonton Oilers as the goalie. That's where he went. He went to Edmonton.
And did you talk about Buffalo in that trade with
we talked about it. We talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Because the word they used is fleeced.
Wait, for the Blackhawks?
No, for the Sabres.
The Sabres got fleeced?
No, you guys got fleeced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, fleeced them. I was talking more about I was talking about more as a verbiage. They fleeced them.
Yeah, no. Blackhawks got fleeced. So the Blackhawks are banking on.
So they sent Bowen Byron to the Blackhawks.
Right, and the Blackhawks are banking on him to make the Barbashev.
And then Tuch left. You talked about that.
Yeah. Our young kid on the Blackhawks. They're talking about making him better. I forgot the kid's name.
Bowen Byron. Is that what you're talking about?
Not Byron.
Okay.
No. He's our captain. He's our center. He's really good.
Well, but the Blackhawks give up the 4th pick in the draft.
They did.
Yeah.
They did for this, and yes, the Blackhawks did get fleeced for that. I'm running through. I'm just running through.
4 and the 44.
I'm running through looking for Adam Bobquist. He became an unrestricted free agent off the Islanders. I think the Islanders have gone downhill because they didn't do anything.
Yeah, they fired Waugh too. It's like
right.
They had a winning record. He almost made the playoffs. That guy must have
I know.
personality.
I don't know who the ownership for them are. So Jonathan Quick retired this season. That's why the Rangers are looking for goalie help, because Johnny Quick was a 1-time, 2-time Stanley Cup winning.
When is the draft?
Put Kenny in.
Their draft's already happened.
Did the NHL already happen?
Yes, NHL's already happened.
So did they feel like
Philly's Drysdale, Jamie Drysdale, I believe he went. Where did he go? He's still with the Flyers. Flyers let somebody go. God, I just wish this was. I just wish that what I'm looking at was more just singular. I don't need the whole fucking.
Well, that's why I said
You know what I'm looking at?
Bore the hell out of everybody by every.
Oh, you bore the hell out of everybody just talking about basketball.
I could have talked about all the trades. I'd have left out half of them. I didn't even talk about Kessler going to the Lakers and Utah.
I don't think anybody does that.
Utah won that one bigger than shit. The Lakers suck. I'm just saying. Luka's going to want out fast. The Lakers.
Yeah.
Ovechkin. I think they're still waiting on Ovechkin's decision.
Well, no, I think they're building because he is coming back. It seems like they're trying to retool for another run.
Connor Bedard. Connor Bedard is the kid that we're trying to re-sign.
Yes.
He's the young kid that they're trying.
Guy they just drafted not
too
long ago.
Yeah, but he's already up.
Was he like the number 1 or 2?
Yes,
pick?
he was the number 1 pick. Colorado Avalanche. They
made the move to free up some money. They traded. He had a name I couldn't pronounce.
Landeskog.
No, go up. I think it showed who they traded or got rid of. Nurkic. Yeah, Niskushin. That's it right there. Valerie
Niskushin to the and they let.
They just got draft picks.
So they also traded.
It was apparently that was a money thing and draft.
Oh yeah, they're still one of the top teams. Hopefully they can come back from it. Oh, Dallas let who did Dallas let go?
Money thing. They ain't any good.
Straight to Kenny.
It's not. It was a money move.
Yeah, but it was their top scorer.
Wasn't their top scorer, was it?
Yes. After the draft, there was a trade offer for Robertson, and he was the top scorer of the season.
Well, no, but I mean, they want to keep him, obviously.
I wish this was more.
But they traded somebody.
They traded somebody.
I didn't know the name. So.
Oh no, he was one of the top scorers.
Well, why would they do that? This guy wasn't making that much damn money.
No, he wasn't making money. That's just it. That's why they let him go. I know that
seems backwards thinking to me.
I know that what was it?
Maverick Burke.
The brothers.
Bork or Burke, B-O-U-R.
The brothers are the Stahl brothers are together on Florida, or not Florida, but Hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember that happened before. I think they're trying to get the Hughes brothers linked up in Minnesota. Why can't I get...
McTavish got traded. McTavish, sorry, from the Ducks. He went to St. Louis.
Well, and the Ducks let Carlson go.
I think they thought McTavish was a bust. I mean, he hasn't lived up to his high.
I think he's been a bust since he started.
He's only 23 though.
I know, but what he's going to end up doing is going to a better team and showing out.
He's going to go to a worse team and look better.
But he's going to show up
because that's the Blues.
But
Anaheim looks really good.
Oh, the Ducks let Leo Carlson go. Leo Carlson was one of their older players who held that team together. He was one of their veteran players that had led them in deep in the playoffs and lost in the second round.
What the problem is with that is, just like it says right there, is a lot of young players. They're all going to come together and be wanting to be paid at the same time.
Right.
And it looks like they've got some good ones. That's the problem. In any sport, I guess. You draft well, you have to make tough decisions later, Hence the Jalen Ramsey and the
I think Nurse got traded away from
Brown,
Edmonton because his cap hit. And I know that he did request a trade with the new coach that was coming in. I do know that there were some Oilers that did not like the new coach, and we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
I think it's a great hire.
I do too, but
boo freaking who.
But these
you
guys,
want to be tough and win, you got to hire assholes. Got to play for assholes sometimes. And this guy is one apparently.
And I
guess he's a little nosy in people's business. I don't know. There was some stories floating around. I was listening to a story about him, and I'm like, oh my god, he sounds like a weirdo. But he wins, so there you go. Yeah. And they got the talent to win, and they have been doing it.
They do. I should find a better page for this.
You should, or let's just move on.
Okay.
All right, let's talk World Cup. World Cup.
Because I just ended up getting to the end. And
the Americans, the USMTT, whatever.
I guess Brandon Saad's leaving. Oh, Brandon Saad was good for the Blackhawks. Remember,
but that doesn't mean they're leaving.
A couple titles.
That means they're hitting.
He's the unrestricted.
Yes.
And I don't think they're going to re-sign him.
So World Cup news. Oh my, you USA. My, oh my, what a disappointment.
Oh, I already knew they were a disappointment. When I was listening
Trump gets involved.
No, I didn't even tell you about that. The Bologna.
It just looks stupid.
The Flo Bologna. I've never heard of this guy. I don't even know where he plays. I don't know. I'm sure he plays.
I watch soccer once every 4 years.
No, I'm sure he plays in one of the European
or one time.
And he probably plays somewhere in Britain, but I've never heard of him. And apparently, he's our best striker. And Flores, our goalie was. And I told you this. I was listening to the Rick Neuheisel show with his co-host. Mm-hmm. And this guy was saying, this is the best, this is the greatest American U.S. team we've ever had. Well, no, that was in 1930 when we finished third.
Well, you might.
And that's the highest we've ever finished.
But you might have to also take into consideration.
And that was the inaugural season.
You might also take into consideration that maybe our generation, best.
No. Tim Howard is our generational best. You want to go back?
30s? I wasn't around in the 30s.
No, Tim Howard wasn't in the 30s. No. Tim Howard
was
when we finished. Tim Howard was playing with Dempsey when we finished 18th.
Oh, they break you down into those numbers now?
Yeah, you get the numbers. It'll show you if you look up your standings.
Even after you're out. Well, we can't get out of the 16 round, it seems like.
No.
But we're lucky we made it.
But Tim Howard is the best goalie we've had in forever.
Oh, I'm not talking about goalie, I'm talking about teams.
No, but I'm saying our team, that team that ended up playing the Germans. Oh God,
they were 18. They
ended up playing 18. Yeah.
Well, so this team was not stacked by any means, but I thought I did not. But I thought the path was set up pretty nice. Belgium is not a world beater.
No, but Belgium.
They're not going to win it.
Here's the thing: you are not someone that pays attention to the World Cup. You're not someone that pays attention to the German leagues. You don't pay attention to the Copa America Cup.
Duh, it's boring. Anyway, Go ahead, get to your point.
You don't pay attention to the Champions League, the Premier League, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I actually do. And the Americans that we have, Pusick should have been our best player.
He got his leg hurt or something.
I know that,
took
but
himself out.
He should have been our best player.
He should have been, yes.
He was a teenager that was signed by Chelsea or Man City or something.
There's been some talk about that maybe a little people pissed off. Even some former American players.
Well, no, I understand that. I remember Dempsey was talking to people and he said you need to keep your mouth shut. Let us play. Well, we played. We played Belgium in the round of 16, and we lost 4-1. Now, the problem with Belgium is Belgium has been slowly getting better. Now, had we had to play the Senegalese, we probably would have lost to the Senegalese because Belgium beat them 3-2. We played Bosnia-Herzegovina and won 2-0. So, yes, we did have a very nice path there at a certain point. And if you want to look at it, the other two host teams had a very nice path there as well. Canada and Mexico.
It seems somewhat set up, yes.
And the Canadians ended up losing to Morocco. Very surprising there. I'm trying to figure out how the Moroccans beat the Dutch.
That was on a penalty kick.
It was on penalty kicks.
What was the one we watched, Gage, when we were in Colorado? Who was that? That was Portugal and Germany. Yes.
Paraguay and Germany.
Yeah.
And
Paraguay,
I don't
Paraguay.
understand how fucking Germany, the Germans, lost to Paraguay on penalty kicks.
It was fun to watch. That is a fact. Well, France right now, odds makers still the favorite.
They're not.
Betting odds.
I had Spain.
Betting odds are the favorite.
Everything I've heard is Spain is the better
Well,
team.
When you gamble, you know those. And I might
No,
not
I
know
know.
soccer, but I know
I
gambling.
know the odds.
And they're the favorite.
Correct. France is coming in because they're playing Morocco.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how the Moroccans beat the Canadians 3-0.
France will beat them.
Yeah,
They will.
for sure.
4 to fucking nothing. 4 to
Should
1.
be- is that tomorrow? Is that the first one?
July 9th. Yeah.
Get my soccer shirt on, ready to go.
Okay, well,
Just
you want to
kidding.
take that? Take the bet of 4 to 1, France.
How do you see that odds there?
I'm just saying France is way better than Morocco.
I do too, but that's not the bet. It's a minus 180. So I got to bet it.
No, I'm talking about goals. I'm talking about goals. I'm talking about 4 to 1 France over Morocco.
Oh, I wouldn't bet any team to score 4 goals in soccer.
I would.
I
Is
think
France over Morocco? I would definitely take that.
I'd
No.
take 2-0.
yeah, I would,
That's fine.
I would do it.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0's fine as well.
And potentially even a 3 to 1.
The
4's
Moroccans
a lot.
beating the Canadians. The Canadians were a weak team anyways. I don't understand how the Canadians made it.
They tried
past
harder
the
than
South
the
Africans.
U.S. They tried harder. They were actually in it to win it.
Did
That
they?
USA team came out flat as
We scored
fuck.
1 fucking goal.
It was a penalty kick too,
But we
or
still.
free kick, whatever they call it.
Yeah, it was a free kick.
Yeah, they didn't do shit.
But we still scored a goal. The Canadians
and
did.
that was it.
And
No,
the
but I'm saying,
Mexicans- the
Canada
Mexicans-
looked more in it the first half.
Hold on, the Mexicans. They were the stronger team out of the 3 hosting teams. The 3 Lions beat them 3-2, but the 3 Lions beat them 3-2.
England's not super bad though.
No, they're not. But the 3 Lions beat them with 10 men.
And I think Argentina's kind of had a little bit of an
Messier,
easy show
Messier.
too. Their
Well,
schedule was set up. I mean,
Messier is a hell of a fucking
and down
is
and
a hell
down
of a, is a hell of a fucking.
and down 2 to nothing.
I don't know that
Scored
Argentina's going to get past Switzerland.
3.
Argentina's meeting Switzerland
Dude, after the game against
in the
Egypt,
semis.
it's almost like
or the
as
quarters.
Carrie Underwood would say, "Jesus, take the wheel," and it's taking it.
Yeah.
I think.
I
They could,
think-
I
I
think
think-
they could repeat.
I think the Swiss are going to take Argentina out.
I'm gonna go Argentina in that.
Okay, well, write it down.
Okay.
Gage, what do you got?
Oh yeah, we can make predictions. Yes, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
I'm taking the Swiss
Okay,
over the
so
Argentinians.
I've got
I'm having Switzerland.
you got Switzerland.
Yeah,
Okay,
Messi.
okay, all right. I got Argentina.
I've never been a Messi or a Ronaldo fan. and I am
Spain for
so
sure
happy.
against Belgium.
All right, I want to take Norway over England.
I've got that.
The
as well.
Norwegian Holland has made the Norwegians so much better.
Gage will change it up. Take England. I've got Spain over Belgium.
And you know what? I'm taking the Belgians.
I got Spain.
I'm going to take the Belgians in a shocker.
Yeah, shocker my ass. And
I'm going to
France for
take the
me.
Belgians. I'm going to take the Belgians. in a-
Gage takes
yeah, I'm
France,
taking
Sean
France. I'm
takes
taking
France.
France as well.
All right, I'll picture.
Yeah, because Morocco, I don't understand how they scored 3 on Canada. Canada is just that bad.
Well, I mean, they made it to the Sweet 16. They had to have some sort of
Luck.
maybe. I mean, they all could have lucked into it. Okay, all right. As we close up,
As we close out
we'll be back.
our season,
We
the
will.
White Sox are up 1 game.
Yeah, no,
White Sox.
no real surprises in baseball. That I.
Oh no! Real surprise.
I don't-
Tampa Bay.
I don't. No,
Tampa Bay is number
Tampa
1 in
Bay
the
has
East.
got a good team. They're always consistently.
Look at the differential. Look at the
yeah,
differential.
Plus 33.
Yeah,
that's
but
great.
New York's plus 80.
But that don't mean anything. The Yankees
No.
are the Yankees.
Go
The Yankees are the
Yankees.
Yankees.
You need to shut your mouth.
But then you look at the West, and they're all averages. They're all ass. They're all just average. And
Yeah,
then-
but they tend to beat up on us a lot.
But no, we talked about it. Phillies have had the second best record since Don Mattingly's taken over. That,
we need to look up Don Mattingly. That's what we're looking at.
that will be your man.
That is our closing
for baseball, yes. And then as he's looking up Dawn, we'll be back July 23rd, which will be Thursday. Our schedule switches back. And
we'll be on the Thursday
preview that night will be the Big 12 will be the Big 12 football and the AFC South.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing football previews. We're taking our time off. We're taking our usual time off around.
He did manage the Dodgers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're taking our usual time off.
I'd forgot that. I guess.
I spent 4 years. Don Mattingly did.
Yep.
So we're taking our usual time off for the season.
Mm-hmm. Then we'll
Before
go back,
season 5 starts.
We'll talk a little baseball, a little basketball, but it's going to be all football. We'll talk about, like I said, first.
Oh, it's definitely going to be all football.
Episode 12 or season 5 opening will be
episode 1 of season 5. Technically, episode 167.
Will be Big 12 football predictions, and we'll go over that.
And
is Oklahoma State back?
Which NFL team?
AFC South.
AFC South.
AFC South.
Ugh,
we're just going to preview one because we'll have a lot as we get close.
I've actually already picked my my.
Have you printed mine out yet?
What?
You printed mine out?
What do you mean?
My printouts.
Yeah, don't you have?
Are those this year's?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
But I've already done my Big 12.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you.
What? Hold on now.
You got something?
Well, I mean, Don Mattingly.
I said yes. He managed the.
Yeah, but Dodgers for 4 years. Yeah. Marlins for.
That's 5 years.
5 years. Wait.
5 years for the Dodgers. 6 years for the Marlins. 5 years for the Dodgers.
Okay. And currently leading the Philadelphia Phillies and making them better. I'm sorry, but this guy is one of our favorites.
He'll be manager of the year if the Phillies make the playoffs.
Our current recap. We're gonna talk. We're gonna say OU men, OU baseball came out of nowhere with their weak pitching. Weak pitching. Finished SEC 11 of 14 to end up winning the baseball title. The OU women failed to make it to the World Series, which was a surprise for all of us.
Not me.
You weren't surprised?
No, he wasn't surprised.
OU men's have the pitching to make the tournament.
We talked about OU men's basketball should be better next year. They went to the NIL tournament. OU women. Do you think they get better next year? The women's basketball.
Yes, top 10 program.
Do you believe?
But
do you think
they've got to make Jenny a very high paid lady too, because they are going to be coming after her.
Oh yeah. Do you think the OU football team comes back?
Oh, I guess you'll have to wait.
And well, no, I mean, it's just,
God,
we made the playoff finally.
We have a worse record next year and still make the playoff.
No, I think we're better next year.
We went 10-2.
I think we're
We're a better team than last year, but we're not. Our record is not going to reflect.
I think
that.
if Mateer holds it together.
Well, the wide receivers, and the O line you have no question marks on defense.
Mm-hmm.
None.
Still O line.
It's still O line. Can the receivers?
But I think the O line's getting better.
Anybody?
I think our
my
biggest.
God,
no,
I'd hope so.
I think our
they
biggest
sucked
question,
ass last year.
I think our biggest question.
Can we run the ball?
I think our biggest question this season coming in is going to be wide receiver.
Mm-mm.
I honestly think wide receiver play because we've lost wide receivers.
You can't run the ball.
No, we'll be able to run the ball.
We didn't last year.
But we will this year. But our wide receivers.
You can't just
we
say
lost
that,
Deion
though.
Burks, and we're gonna have
He's
to pick
a
up
great
Portal.
College player.
I know, but we had to pick up. We have to pick up.
But you got to find a quarterback that throws to him too. Mateer needs. It's not just his injury. He still makes dumb decisions when he throws.
I know.
And that's the thing. I don't give a shit how much weight you've put on because you look like a big buff fat ass.
Yeah, we know.
Brain's got to get better.
We're well aware of watching guys throughout the season put on weight. Yeah. And still not be the guy.
But OU is a rock star on defense. We're gonna have multiple first-round picks. And the recruiting is continuing to get better.
Big question.
And we're still underpaying. We're not the top.
Do you think Florida gets better?
Yes, hands down. They can't get any worse either. I like LSU. I like Florida. Georgia might take a dip.
Oh, we know you love LSU.
No,
that's where the lane train. Kenny in the lane. Give me lane. Give me lane, Kevin.
That's not true. That is not true.
You want to suck that lane,
Georgia might take a
Georgia
dip.
Stays.
Might take a little bit of a dip, and I think Texas is the best team in the SEC.
No.
They are.
Who's Alabama's quarterback?
Who do you think?
I don't know, and we'll
what do
preview
you got,
that.
What do you got, Gage?
So do you think the Hoosiers are going to be good?
That's going to be interesting.
Do they come back? Do they repeat? I mean,
Oh,
Signetti.
No,
They
they're
don't
not even
repeat.
close.
Well,
We're
the problem
hoping
is-
they're hoping they don't go 6-6.
No, I know, but Signetti is a Saban guy,
He is.
and
he's a hell of a coach.
he's a Saban clone.
It's not. It goes to prove that coaching still matters, and it matters in every sport.
I got to ask you, what was your biggest surprise of the season?
Indiana, obviously,
Indiana winning the national title.
and I tell you,
I was just asking throughout season 4.
no, I know another.
Throughout our season 4, what was your
God.
biggest surprise?
Ooh, OU winning the baseball championship. That has to be the biggest surprise all year.
After being picked middle
There is
of the
no way.
SEC,
Where
they finished.
We talked.
Being picked middle of they
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah, we talked about when the brackets come out. We reviewed it and like, fuck, we're playing Georgia Tech,
Mhm.
and you were the only one that went, I think OU can do it, and I'm like, really? I don't think so. We got a shot in hell, and you did that because of Homer pick. Anybody else, you would have said no.
Nope.
And
Nope. I
but the improbable.
I didn't. It wasn't probable.
And who they beat.
It wasn't probable.
And who they beat. And nobody's talking about it now, but it will go down in history, in college baseball history. Historical.
Goes down to college
Shut
baseball
up.
history.
I was talking about historical.
Historically.
Whatever. Anything. But historians that are college baseball savvy will always go back to one of this team being one of the biggest
what about
runs.
when OU lost it to Ole Miss 3 years ago?
Ole Miss was the last team to get in the tournament, and
Right.
that's
OU and Ole Miss have that same.
Ole Miss did not have to beat the teams. I need to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure I looked at this. Ole Miss didn't have to beat the teams that Oklahoma did.
No, I know, but
I
think
mean,
about-
they went through
But
the
think,
top.
because we got stuck in the All SEC bracket.
Yes.
We had to go through
But
the
beating
top
Georgia
team,
Tech for
Georgia
one.
Tech. We had to go
Now,
through
Kansas
the top.
was.
No, I know.
They were the Big 12 champ.
I know, but we had to go through the other top team, Georgia, twice. We never had to play Texas, which was good for us. That right there was.
Thank you, Georgia, for that.
Right. Thank you, Georgia. We beat Alabama, who had taken us to
Mm-hmm.
task a couple times. So
No, that was
so, yeah.
that was my biggest surprise. I think OU making the football tournament was the
I'm gonna
playoff was pretty
I'm
big
gonna
surprise.
go with the Knicks finally fucking breaking the curse.
I could see
I
that.
want to go with the Knicks breaking the
It's
curse.
been a fun sports year for,
It has.
for
It's
newbies.
Because the very first year that
Because
the
Michigan made it back.
the Louisville Kings win the UFL, Michigan
Michigan
with
made it
Dusty
back in-
May,
yeah, who's gone now?
who's now the Mavs
Mavericks
coach,
yeah.
win the title. That the Knicks
they're
finally win it after
Yeah,
however
those
many
teams
years.
aren't new, but it's been a while, kind of type deal.
Who won the baseball title? Who won the MLB? It was
Same old shit. I don't.
No,
probably
it was
Dodgers.
somebody random, wasn't it?
Wasn't that the Dodgers again? Yeah,
No,
the
I thought the
won.
Dodgers got beat.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Did they win?
What was it?
I thought they got beat.
MLB champ last year.
NFL came down to
That was kind of a boring Super Bowl,
yeah, but
Seattle knew,
yeah.
you know, and they hadn't been there
And
in a while.
Kubiak lost a lot, or not Kubiak. Who was
Beat the. You're thinking the Jays. They were new there, but the Dodgers won. Jays had a shot,
Okay.
but Dodgers won.
Oh,
Hey,
that's right.
I make a
Jays
prediction
were
now.
the
The
team.
Dodgers win that too again.
Well, I mean, they're up 163 runs to everybody's 90. 100.
Dodgers, and it won't be the Yankees because they always choke. But no, great year. We look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks and starting kind of afresh because it's back to football. That's what we love, and that's what we talk most about. So
Yep.
the dog days of summer have hit us for sports, but this is kind of flying by fast because we're already the 8th.
Yeah. And
by the time we get back-
the MLB is finishing up
It'll be
the
All-Star
first part
before-
of their season.
Maybe it's the soccer that's just getting us through. All right, thank you all for joining us. We'll see
Oh, we love
see you in
we
2
love
weeks.
sport. You want to talk about?
you. No.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.